Hello, and welcome to the College of Public Health and Human Sciences virtual information session.
In the College of Public Health and Human Sciences, we're building on a legacy more than 100 years in the making. From caring for children and families to helping communities worldwide, addressing mental health, tobacco use, childhood obesity, preventing and managing infectious and chronic disease, making workplaces safer, keeping our air healthy and our water clean, advocating for policies that advance wellness, researching ways to eat healthier and move more, helping all people live to their full potential in preschool and throughout their lives, identifying and solving challenges to health together. This is what we do in every county in Oregon and around the world.
For our nearly 3,000 students and 26,000 alumni, a degree from the College of Public Health and Human Sciences represents more than a career. It's a calling. We are out there, solving problems and making a difference, because taking on the world's health challenges can't wait.
As mentioned in the video, our college was established over 100 years ago, and it began as a response to a movement in the late 1800s to improve the sanitation of American homes and subsequently the health of American people. OSU hired Dr. Margaret Snell in 1889 as a professor of household economy and hygiene to develop the Department of Household Science, which offered courses in sanitation, public health, scientific nutrition, and household management. Since then, many different courses and majors were added as it adapted to the needs of society. Today, the College of Public Health and Human Sciences has over 2,000 undergraduates. We have about 300 graduate students. There's students at our OSU Cascades campus in Bend, and then we have students learning online through eCampus, and we have 26,000 alumni across the globe. And all of that was housed in 12 academic programs at the bachelor's, master's, and doctoral levels. However, the heart of the college has remained the same and is reflected in our current vision statement: lifelong health and well-being for every person, every family, every community in Oregon and beyond. This vision really creates a tight-knit community within a large state university setting. We have academic advisors who stay with you for all 4 years and help you take advantage of all the academic opportunities we have. We also have a great transition course for new students called Imperfect and Thriving that is taught by our college faculty. And actually, since all of our majors are about helping people, everyone in the college is really friendly and welcoming. For our undergrad students, we have 4 majors: Human Development and Family Sciences, or HDFS, Kinesiology, Nutrition, as well as Public Health. And all of them allow for different pathways depending on your academic and occupational goals. So HDFS has 2 major topic areas: Human Development, which covers the lifespan development from birth to death, looking at physical, cognitive, and psychosocial development. And then there's Family Sciences, which has a focus on individual familial relationships, relationships between families and communities and the context that they live in, and then families in the larger social context. On the Corvallis campus, we have 3 different options. We have Child Development, Human Services, as well as a general option. In the Child Development option, you'll learn research-based strategies for supporting young children's development in early childhood settings, as well as programs that support families and youth. In the Human Services option, you'll develop cultural competency to engage in ethical helping practices that promote human dignity, social justice, and empowerment. And then the general option provides a strong foundation that the other 2 offer, but also provides more flexibility where you can add a second major, a minor, or even graduate school prerequisites. So this is really a great major for someone who is intrigued by human development in the context of families, communities, and society, and you want a career where you can make a difference in people's lives. So we see students going on to anything from education to social work to the different allied health careers. Kinesiology focuses on the application of biology, physical and social and behavioral sciences, as well as the study of physical activity and sport and their effects on human health, fitness, and quality of life for people of all ages and abilities. So you can take classes like biomechanics and intro to adaptive physical activity. And if you're interested in the professional schools of physical or occupational therapy, nursing, medical school, or even becoming a physician assistant, you can add the pre-therapy and allied health option, but only after you've taken about 90 credits and have met certain GPA and course requirements as well. What's really great about this option for those students looking to go on to graduate programs is that it actually has a practicum requirement, so that places you in a clinical setting where you can shadow professionals in the field that you want to pursue. And beyond that, our college actually has really great opportunities for kinesiology students to get involved with hands-on programs like Impact and Impact for Life, which provide a physical activity program for children and adults. There's MS Exercise, which is an exercise program for adults with MS. And we have Go Baby Go, which is a national research design and outreach program that helps children and families who are experiencing limited mobility. Our nutrition major is a really broad field of study that covers anything from the development of meals and menus to understanding the impact of micro and macronutrients on the human body. And we have 3 options. We have a dietetics option, nutrition and health sciences, and then we have nutrition and food service systems. So the dietetics option is the first step in becoming a registered dietitian and teaches students how to counsel others regarding, nutritional needs and healthy food choices. To declare this option, you need to complete 60 credits in the pre-dietetics curriculum, meet certain GPA requirements, and also submit an application. The health science option is similar to the pre-therapy and allied health option in kinesiology or the general option in HTFS, which really allows you to prepare for graduate school like medicine or getting your PhD in nutrition and actually becoming a researcher. So within this option, there are 2 tracks, nutrition science and a pre-med and physician assistant track. The third option is nutrition and food service systems, which focuses on providing nourishing food to those who need it. So there's also 2 tracks in this option as well, food systems and a culinary track. So really the nutrition major is a great one for those students who are interested in understanding the role that food plays in health. Lastly, we have public health, which is the study of ways to improve health of our population. And that sounds really broad, but it's because public health covers a wide variety of topics. And for our undergrad program, we actually have 2 options. There's the health promotion and health behavior option, and then there's the health management and policy option. So health promotion and health behavior looks into the behavioral and social influences on health and disease. And students interested in this option are really wanting to engage efforts to teach people healthy behaviors and connect them to the healthcare services that they need. And the health management and policy option looks into more organizational and legislative solutions for complex health challenges. And these students are really looking to learn how to contribute to innovative solutions that address the challenges facing public health and health systems. So those are our academic offerings, but in our college, your education really isn't limited to the classroom. And we really encourage and value experiential learning for all of our students because we know that it provides a really great opportunity for students to learn by doing and reflect on their experience. So we actually require it for kinesiology and public health majors through our REAL program, and REAL stands for Required Experiential Arcs of Learning and requires that students actually take 3 credits of experiential learning classes. So experiential learning in our college is facilitated by staff and faculty that help you get that hands-on experience that prepares you for life after college. So it includes programs like study abroad, research, internships, and different career preparation opportunities. So study abroad at OSU can take a few different options here. We have our OSU Go, which is the Office of Global Opportunities at Oregon State, and that's going to give you a more traditional study abroad experience. And they have programs that go to more than 70 different countries. And then within our college, we actually have faculty-led programs that have gone to Botswana, England, Ecuador, Taiwan, and India. And these are different because they're usually shorter in length and are usually more focused on a specific topic. We also have exchange opportunities in Taiwan, Finland, and Australia that allow for more major-specific coursework because the college itself actually built relationships with universities in those countries that actually focus on the same topics that we do. And lastly, we have a global internships program, which is done through IE3, and it allows you to explore your professional goals in an international context. And obviously with COVID-19, we're unsure when these will resume, but we're hopeful that we can get these up and running as soon as possible. As an R1 institution that engages in the highest levels of research, we have many, many, many opportunities for students to take advantage of, even at the undergrad level. So the first bullet point here, faculty mentored research opportunity, is actually a non-credit undergrad course. So you don't have to pay for it, but it allows you to participate in faculty research or even design your own project with a faculty mentor. And then we have the Office of Undergraduate Research Scholarship and the Arts, which really helps facilitate undergrad projects across the university and also can connect you through to a faculty mentor through their Engage program. And we also have different research centers within our college. We have the Center for Global Health, the Center for Healthy Aging Research, the Hallie E. Ford Center for Healthy Children and Families, and the Moore Family Center for Whole Grain Foods, Nutrition, and Preventative Health, and all of which our undergrad students can take advantage of. But they really focus on interdisciplinary research collaborations that translate into real life practice. So a really great opportunity for our students to get involved there. And actually this past year, our faculty have received almost $22 million in grants and contracts, which allow them to do that research. And, sometimes students think of large state institutions as, undergrads are kind of pushed to the side and everything is about the research, but actually, I talked to our faculty about that when I first started, and a faculty member shared this perspective that they really want undergrads to be involved, and if they can get involved earlier, the better, because they actually can keep them for 4 years in their labs, hopefully, and not have to retrain students every term or every other year. So definitely don't be shy and go out and reach out to faculty and see if you can get involved in their research facilities. Career preparation is really important for our college because our majors are all extremely practical and can really set you up for a variety of different careers after graduation. So the biggest way I think that you all know as well is to prepare you for careers is internships, because it really combines what you learn in the classroom with different real life experiences from the workplace. And we actually have internship coordinators for each major and even some options within different majors. And they're there with you for the whole process. So some of them actually help you find out what your strengths are. And then in addition to finding out what internships are out there that can help you fit your career goals. And, some students actually get hired from their internships. So again, this is a very important step for students. But for those students who don't, at the very least, you actually find out what careers you don't want. So I definitely recommend all students take advantage of internships in their time. We also have a Catalyst mentoring program, which one of my colleagues developed, where you actually meet with a professional mentor once a month, and you actually build a relationship with someone in the field and get that personal interaction and connection and insight into what the career that you're hoping to get into looks like. We also have a program called Ready My Career Search, which is a series of different courses that can walk you through the essential elements of the job or internship search, including identifying potential employers, polishing your resume and cover letter, and even refining your interview and job negotiation skills. And we also have a career development center like a lot of colleges do. So definitely take advantage of these resources because they're there to help you. And it all really does pay off. This 87.7% represents the first destination rate of our graduates within 6 months. So that means that they're where they want to be within 6 months of graduation. So really, really great placement rate for our students. Again, because we prepare you very, very well in the classroom as well as through these different experiential learning opportunities. So some next steps, definitely apply for first year students. The application is open and we have an early action, which is non-binding, deadline due November 1st. And then we have a regular application deadline for February 1st. And then for our transfer students, the admissions timeline is a little bit different, so you have a bit more time, but August 25th is the deadline for it, starting in fall of 2021. Cost and financial aid. So for residents and staying on campus, you can see the term breakdown as well as for the full year, and as well as for our non-residents. This is kind of the total cost breakdown. So tuition, room and board, all of those things are included in this number here. Just a few things to keep in mind. We do have scholarships available. So there's new student scholarships, which are offered through the admission office and through that you're automatically considered for with the application and admission to Oregon State. And And then we have our OSU Scholar Dollars application, which allows, once you apply, you're actually eligible for over 1,600 different scholarships. And their office actually matches you with ones that you best fit based on your application. And that opens on November 1st and is accepted through the end of February. And then if you're applying for federal aid, definitely apply for FAFSA, and then the ORSA as well for Oregon students. And those open up on October 1st. Definitely keep in touch with us. My email is there, chad.kwana@oregonstate.edu. And then if you want to email one of our current students, we have our peer advisors available at the phhs.peer@oregonstate.edu email. And you can reach out to us to ask us questions, but we can also help you connect to different faculty and different staff members as well. So if you see a faculty or staff person that you want to find out more information from, definitely let us know and we can connect you to those individuals. Apply is obviously a good next step for you there. So the key dates, August 1st is when the applications were open. November 1st is the early action deadline. February 1st is the regular decision deadline. And then visit us again. I know this is kind of a weird time, but we're really looking for different virtual options for students to engage with us as well. So keep your eye out on your email for those notices. And then this website here is actually a link to a request for information form. So it is case sensitive, but if you want to keep in touch with us, definitely type that in to your browser and fill out the form, and we'll be sending you emails throughout the term. And thanks for stopping by.